Welcome to the world of League of Legends. It is going to be the Go4LoL NESL Go4LoL. Make sure I get that clear. It is the American Go4LoL, not the European Go4LoL. There's both tournaments go on. It's like a weekly tournament, a weekly event. There's monthly finals, money up for grabs. It's all great. So this is the finals. This is Defy All Odds versus the Charmanders. So to start with, we're going to have the Defy All Odds team. It will be SEXYFATE, Jarvan, Nocturne, Caitlyn and Janna. That will be SEXYFATE, NiksBrotha, Frozt, Sykes and Eclipse92. And for the Charmanders, it will be Alistar, Evelynn, Malzahar, Renekton and Ashe. And that will be Gynsingg, Shales, Atlanta, nubbypoohbear and PWNdarz. So, as you can see, jungler for Defy All Odds is going to be Nocturne and potentially Evelynn for the Charmanders. So I'm interested to see how this stacks up. Renekton, Alistar, pretty beefy combo. They've obviously got the Evelynn and Ashe stuns as well as Malzahar's suppress. So quite a lot of CC on the Charmanders side. But then again, you got the alternative. You got Jarvan in there. Is really, along with SEXYFATE's obviously stun card, not a lot of CC, but quite a lot of tower push with Janna, Caitlyn, Nocturne, Jarvan, SEXYFATE. I mean, that is a lot of tower push right there. So, barring team fights, I'm thinking Charmanders have certainly got the advantage, but certainly lane phase potentially is going to be Defy All Odds. So it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. Looks like Jarvan, I assume, is going to be building tanky, who is who we are viewing. And he started off with the Regrowth Pendant, so possibly going to go for Philosopher's Stone early. We shall see. Personally, I go armor and 5 pots. Depends what you're building into, I guess. And these are a little bit higher than my elo, I've got to be honest.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Clairvoyance used, you can see them all over at the Golem. So I can't imagine anything's going to happen here. I personally wouldn't want to for level 1. I mean, they've got, like I mentioned, they've got a lot of stun for level 1. The Charmanders. We are viewing this from the blue team's perspective, which is Defy All Odds. You can catch the semi-finals, actually, of Defy All Odds. That should be up and ready before this certainly is uploaded.
Minions have spawned.
Defy All Odds versus the Oh God Bears, which was a pretty good game. So 2 minutes going to go by, nothing will happen. And, carefully don't steal the exp there of Nocturne. It was pretty close actually. What's he going back in for? Doesn't want to go stealing the exp. Oh, I see. He's going to pull the Golem. Boom! And that will be the Golem pull. So Caitlyn's going to go bottom. Janna's probably going to go bottom. SEXYFATE mid. Jarvan mid. And Nocturne jungling. So it's quite nasty if Evelynn's going to be roaming. So there is Evelynn on Dragon. On Blue Golem, sorry. So Renekton bottom. So Renekton's not going to be solo up top versus Jarvan. Who will be Jarvan against? It will be Ashe. Interesting choice. Jarvan could harass Ashe, I would think, surely. Get a bit of Q poke. It depends how good the Ashe is, I've got to be honest. You can get that Q poke going, do enough damage. He started with E then, so he's gone with the Demacia standard. Which is also good. I'm going to get this skin, I've decided. I do love Jarvan, actually. He's certainly my favourite hero at the moment. So we're going to have Even Renekton bottom. Alistar's going to be roaming, I guess. Alistar, yeah. So Alistar missing at the moment. It's going to be Alistar. Renekton bottom. Evelynn happens to be there. There's Alistar. He's hiding in the brush. Malzahar versus SEXYFATE mid. Malzahar's surely going to have the early push advantage, certainly with the silence bar and the dot that he can build up. Wildcards coming out from SEXYFATE. That's the way he's going to try and keep him back. So interesting to see how the early poke goes. I mean, he has got regrowth and health pot and boots. There we go. That's what I was expecting. See the Q coming out. It's quite good harass pokey for Jarvan. And certainly for the squishies, at least, when you get a squishy in the lane. He doesn't want to walk into that. He's missed it. just as I big him up, he misses it. Oh my word. So okay, so Renekton's just been Actually stunned on Caitlyn there, I believe it was. Caitlyn went for it. He's backing away when we're seeing him at full hit points, and we're seeing Alistar porting, so one can only imagine these are actually pretty low hit points. Let's see if we're going to get any hit point blip. We are viewing it from Jarvan's perspective, so here's the other side of the map. Meanwhile, I can see a gank attempt in mid. Missed, though, on Malzahar. Didn't pull the stun card, maybe. I didn't see. It's a bit unfair because I didn't really see him hitting it. So Evelyn's going to jump onto Caitlyn at the back end. Now they're going to pull back. They were quite low hit points, but Caitlyn is running for her life, as well as Janna. Janna being caught down there. Look, might well be first kill. It will be first blood right there, and it was actually Renekton that picked up the first blood. Renekton needs to be a little bit careful here. Caitlyn needs to be a little cautious. The trap just got triggered there. Does that mean Evelynn was stood right there? I believe it does. We saw the trap trigger, which I'm pretty sure it means he put the other one down, so I'm pretty sure that means Evelynn was there. So 4:45, first blood has gone, and like I mentioned about Jarvan pushing in this top lane. Going to try and gain the last hit. He's going to have pretty much good control. He's got a lot of hit points. He can just keep diving behind those minions and forcing Ashe to use up those health pots.
An enemy has been slain.
Would you believe I missed focusing so much on Jarvan? He misses the death in mid. So Malzahar finally has been ganked by Nocturne and Twisted Fate combo. We're not seeing the hit point blips here, which is quite annoying me of late with these. I think it must be to do with an old version and a patch or something. I don't know. It's happened for the last 3 replays. People have been saying, oh, it's because it's LoL replay. Not really. LoL replay has been fantastic for the other 19 videos I did, so it's only starting happening of the last 3. Of course, Q, and of course he gets that buff as well. The passive, should I say, every 6 seconds going a big hit onto Ashe. So we're seeing Renekton very low health here. I've got a feeling he might be a bit higher, although we're also seeing Caitlyn pretty low. You'd have thought he'd be clipping him if he was really that low. Ping at the top at the moment. Nocturne continuing in the jungle. We've not seen a fat lot of Evelynn just yet, other than the few attempts at bottom. Would have expected possibly an attempt on Twisted Fate in mid with Malzahar. May well be waiting for level 6. But, hasn't roamed too much. Probably gone off into the jungles. There he is, right on cue, and that's going to be the ulti there. And that's surely going to be Twisted Fate going down. Nocturne has come in to try and save him. He turns around and gets killed by the dot. Nocturne may be in a little bit of trouble here as well. He's going to have to get the hell out of there as Alistar comes walking up. So Twisted Fate going down. First kill for the Charmanders. So Defy odds with just that 1 kill advantage. And they may have missed an attempt on top there, because we're seeing NiksBrotha pretty low on health. He's going to port back by himself. I'm not too sure what he's going to buy. He wants to be interested to see where he's going to go. Guessing possibly Philosophers. Let's see. Is he thinking? He's on his own, so I mean, I don't know. He should probably build tanky. There we go. He's gone Philosophers. And boots. What else is he going to buy? 824 gold. What are you going to go? Heart of Gold, of course. Bang on. Well timed. Knew exactly the gold limit. So Ashe is currently missing. Evelynn had that gank in mid and has gone back. Alistar's also missing, so they need to be a little bit wary at bottom. There's Alistar up top. He's going to get himself the tiniest little bit of free farm. Doesn't want to push the lane. Just going to last hit. Missed the last hit. Missed the second last hit. And keeping a view as Jarvan does come up. So Ashe was in bush there, and that means that Nocturne gets the blue buff, the golem, if you will. Clairvoyance goes down, says hi to Alistar. Alistar headbutts him, going to get a pulverize as well. Using his shield up, tries to cut through. Can easily escape. Missing mid at the moment, and the vision ward has gone down the pink. So Caitlyn and Janna can't help but push this lane, I think. Need to be a little bit wary of Evelynn popping out. Malzahar has returned to mid, and he's got himself a Hextech revolver and the boots. Meanwhile, Twisted Fate just dodging an arrow there. Don't think he knew much about it. It was more a case of backing up. What's Ashe been aboard? Ashe has not been aboard yet. has not been to buy just yet. Renekton's not been able to go buy yet. Janna has. Caitlyn's just gone back. We'll catch a glimpse on what she's bought in a moment. As Jarvan gets a little bit of poke, and it looks like it's going to be the blue, which is where they've gone. They're trying to see if anyone can go for it. Caitlyn hasn't bought, actually. I lied. So, didn't have bought anything. Keeping Renekton in lane. So, Alistar's been roaming, and he's been jungling. Jarvan has surely seen Alistar. He's going to get a headbutt again. He's not too worried about that, really. Got to be honest. The ulti has gone off. He's going to continue and just pester them, I think. He needs to be a little bit wary. He's been a little overconfident, possibly. I don't know. He's going for Alistar, actually. And Alistar is only level 4, to be fair. He's 4 levels below. Hasn't really got the minion stack that he wants to be able to follow it through, though. And regardless of how overpowered you are, there's always an Evelynn just hiding around in the corner. And that will be him gone. Oh, no. Nocturne went diving in, trying to save him. And, well, get the hell out of there. So Jarvan being a little bit overconfident there, I feel. You can get that feel on him. He is very strong. And we just saw Twisted Fate escaping with his life. I think it was Malzahar using his ulti on the tower, pretty much, which is why he looks like he took a couple of hit blips from the tower. Looks like Nocturne's in trouble at the top there. If he's going to be able to get the pulverise, didn't quite land it, though. He managed to land his Q across everyone. Ashe, he really wants a piece of Ashe. If he can... wants a piece of Ashe. It's just triggered what I said. But he's trying his best to force it. And Caitlyn's continuing to push and harass on Renekton, popping those traps in the bush to try and give himself a little bit of free cover in case Evelynn does come back. Nocturne is tracking down Ashe, see if he can find him as well as Evelynn. Let's see if he can steal a bit of jungle while he's there. There's no jungle to be had, though. Renekton push forward. Malzahar now missing. Won't have his ulti up. Ashe's ulti's not up just yet. He just used it a moment ago. And TF has yet to use his global ulti to come in and help anyone. I don't think he's really had the opportunity to. Possibly going for Alistar there, but I don't think it's going to work. I mean, as soon as you port in, Alistar just walk towards you and pulverise you and headbutt you away and stroll off. So, not much coming from it, but Jarvan getting fed. That's going to be good. You can see Nocturne sat ready and waiting. I don't think he's not got his ulti up just yet. You can see a stack of traps there. 3 traps in that little bush area. Caitlyn's been back and bought. What's Caitlyn got? Caitlyn's been and bought a Zeal along with Berserker Greaves, so healthy attack speed right there. Nocturne coming around the side to take a look. And needs to be wary of Evelynn, of course. Evelynn may well be down here. Ashe is looking like he's positioned himself. Is that a pink? It is a pink, is it? No, it's not. It's just a normal. It's a normal ward, so it's not a vision ward. Malzahar returns to mid. Alistar and Eve both miss, and Renekton miss. There's Alistar, putting a ward of his own in the bush. Jarvan's got Oracle on, so he could go clear that out. It's prompted Alistar to come back. We've not seen anyone moving for Dragon from Defy odds side yet. Defy odds are the blue team, in case you're unsure. Charmanders on the purple. Charmanders could easily have picked up that Dragon buff by now. There's been Evelynn, and I just heard the traps going off there. Is that a trap going off? Was that Evelynn just putting it back down? Nevertheless, he hasn't gone for it. Nobody's gone for it. Renekton having a little poke at Caitlyn. Caitlyn just trapping him up and wing clipping him. Get back in your hole. Here comes Alistar. Maybe they're going to go for a gank on Alistar. I think they might. If he can walk straight into the traps, no, he's going to go for the corner. I'm going to say TF could easily port down. Nocturne's there to cover the tower, but they're not going to go for it. Jarvan, in the meantime, at the top, continues to poke with his... it's the Dragon Strike, that's what it is. So he's actually built the Dragon Strike up. So yeah, this is exactly kind of how I'd have built it, to be honest, in lane. Since he's against the squishy, just poke him up enough. The other option, of course, if you're going full on tank, you can mash your standard and golden Aegis up with only the slightest poke to really interrupt. But while he is solo lane, he may as well try and poke Ashe and keep her at bay. He's got that Oracle, of course, as well, so Evelynn won't be have any surprise visits. He's also took out that ward. So pretty standard play, really, from Defy odds compared to Charmanders, who have chosen obviously to roam a lot with Evelynn and Alistar, keeping Ashe and Renekton solo in the lane. Looks like Nocturne's going to dive onto Twisted Fate, is going to port in and steal the kill. Nocturne will thank him too much for that. Hasn't got a stack of minions, which is really what they could have done with that. No sign of Evelynn yet. Meanwhile, Alistar is down bottom with Renekton still pushing the tower. Malzahar is getting a lot of damage onto this tower here. He took a good half of the health off that tower while Twisted Fate was away. Twisted Fate and Nocturne are both coming back. Remember, neither will have their ulti. And while he's continuing to push the tower, he's not coming round, not going to catch him. Malzahar obviously got his ulti up, so he needs to be a little bit wary, which is why Twisted Fate's obviously very precarious. Instead, he walks straight into the dot that just dripped off the last minion. So Caitlyn and Janna pushing the pace. Renekton getting a stun on Caitlyn, doing a little bit of damage, backing away. Malzahar diving onto Twisted Fate there. Twisted Fate having to use his health potion. And he's porting away, which means he's a lot lower than that suggests. There we go. So his hit points are a lot lower. And Malzahar is going to continue pushing onto that tower. 153 hit points left on this tower. This mid tower is about to go. And nobody is moving to protect it. Jarvan is going to come round. The ulti was just used, I believe. Jarvan. Malzahar does take it down. Nocturne has a little poke, but really not going to be able to do it. The fact that I was going to try and get the fear off on him. Fear will proc. Going to get a bit of damage on him, but that's about all he can do. And backs away. Jarvan returns to top. Jarvan bought himself a chain vest there. With that Philosophers that he got earlier. BF and pickaxe now for Ashe. Let's have a look down the bottom. Nocturne's got himself that Wriggles and Berserker Greaves. Sheen, sorry. One's a Blasting Ward. So, interested to see what Twisted Fate's going to build up there. Caitlyn, in the meantime, still got that Zeal and Berserker Greaves and nothing more for Janna. Renekton's gone pretty tanky as I just missed Nocturne being completely, utterly ganked there by 3. Trying to get cheeky and going into the jungle of the Charmanders. The Charmanders up on 2 kills, and you've got to assume that's going to be the dragon yet. I don't think they can stop it. The whirlwind go through. We saw an epic whirlwind from Eclipse in the last video. If you have not seen it, please go watch it. That whirlwind was a killer, literally. Literally turned the entire game with a whirlwind. Don't think they've done it this time, though. If you're unsure what I mean, they stole the Baron buff with a whirlwind. Something you don't normally do. It was a very good steal. Couldn't tell you the time limit. You just have to watch the VOD. You should have watched it before this one either way. So, Alistar back in the brush there, caught by a trap, so they knew he was there. So, mid tower is down. So, only 1 tower down and a dragon, but Charmanders still, nevertheless, have that advantage. A little bit of free farm at the moment for Jarvan at the top here. Just lands hitting. Let's have a look at the CS as well while we're on about it. Jarvan is the highest for... well, he's going to have a go. He may well ulti in. Yes, he will do. Twisted Fate's going to come in, steal the kill. Thank you very much. Off we go. Jarvan down to Ashe with the help of Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's going to be able to push this tower, and surely Jarvan going to save that Oracle, but Twisted Fate's going to continue to put the damage onto the tower. He needs to be wary. Evelynn's actually down the bottom, so he doesn't need to be too worried about that. But not too sure who else Renekton's missing along with Alistar, but I think he's going to get this tower down, you know. I don't think there's anything going to stop him. He's going to continue hitting it. Got to be pretty low, and there we go. Tower down. So, tower apiece now, just the dragon splitting them, and 1 kill. CS-wise, as I mentioned, 134 highest, and that is Malzahar in mid. We knew Malzahar was pushing pretty strong. So, 21 is when the dragon's due, according to SEXYFATE. Twisted Fate expecting that. So, like I was saying about minion stacks, well, you can see for yourself. You can't really make up the red in the VODs, I've noticed. So, 137 for Malzahar, 104 Renekton, 100 for Ashe, 119, 108, 133, 101. So, the file odds have got a lot more CS, but that's kind of expected because Alistar and Evelynn were roaming for so much. And Caitlyn's in a little bit of trouble here. Renekton's going to make a little bit of a dive, and he needs to be careful because that wing clip's going to hurt him. Goes for the sniper. He's going to get the finishing blow. No, she will not. Is that more a case of just get back? Renekton, we're seeing him at quite high health. I'm pretty sure he went a little bit lower than that, unless he was just wasting it. Had got a BF sword actually there, I'd missed that. So in fact, let's give him a quick update on what they're building. Well, there's a slight lull, Evelynn's around middle sheen, as I mentioned. So SEXYFATE's going to port back and build up in a moment. He's actually continuing to push up top. I expect him to port back shortly, while that minion stack gets pushed in the mid there, and Renekton pushing down bottom. So Jarvan looks like he may well be going. Not too sure he's going to be building. Frozen Heart, maybe, I don't know. Negatron's for Nocturne, so Nocturne's probably going to go towards Banshee to obviously defend more against this Malzahar, who's becoming a bit of a beast, it has to be said. Malzahar's got that Hextech Revolver early on, has got needlessly large rod as well as Sorcerer's Shoes now. Wriggles and mobility for Evelynn, so Evelynn's going to be zipping around the map right now. Renekton's gone pretty big and tanky. Infedge been completed by Ashe. And it looks like a Bloodthirster coming out for Caitlyn. So Caitlyn continues to push Renekton down bottom, has Janna back with him. Meanwhile at the top here, SEXYFATE's just been stunned on the tower. Needs to be a little bit wary there, Evelynn. Didn't pull the stun card as he wanted it. He has the Sheen ready and waiting to use, but instead wasted on a minion. It was the tank, so it cleared it down a little bit. Doesn't want to push too far away. Remember, Ashe is probably going to have that arrow up as well as Evelynn. And Nocturne's ready and waiting. He wants to go. He wants a pop. There you go. Jarvan also coming up. So Alistar is still there. Arrow does go down. Misses onto SEXYFATE. That's going to be... Oh, the stun can't manage to land though just about in time. The fear went missed. And Alistar's going to surely walk straight to Jarvan. Evelynn's saying, I'm not having any of that. And Jarvan does cut straight through him. That's going to be Alistar down. You're not going to be able to save yourself with all them heals. And that will be a double gank for Defy all odds. And Evelynn choosing to... say, sorry, but you're dead. I'm off. Will he be able to get an exit kill, maybe on SEXYFATE? They've all left him there. No, because the Oracle is on Jarvan, so he can't really close around the ranks. So Malzahar's had to go down bottom. He's being poked by Caitlyn. And meanwhile, in the mid there, oh, Nocturne, you've just been caught. He's going to go for Evelynn. SEXYFATE's going to port in. SEXYFATE's going to get the kill on to him. I think Renekton may well get Nocturne down here. I don't think there's a fat lot. SEXYFATE said, screw you, I'm off. He starts running already before he even got killed. He's got him pretty low. He's going to get a stun on him. Remember, he's had a solo lane for himself, and he's going to get SEXYFATE down as well, surely. SEXYFATE needs to run like the wind. It's not going to happen. He doesn't have anything else. He can try and pull the stun card. Not going to happen in time. And nubbypoohbear. Here's Renekton, gets the kill. Ashe was also coming in support. And, well, just getting caught there, frankly. That was Nocturne that was doing it. Nocturne got greedy, went for the lizard buff. Got himself a kill, but got SEXYFATE killed in the process, along with himself. So it's 6-6 in terms of deaths. The tower at bottom was being pushed. I didn't see how much Caitlyn managed to get on it. Malzahar's come down to cut him off, which is why Renekton managed to get that kill. Malzahar only about half health down the bottom here. Caitlyn's pulled him back, going to go buy a Bloodthirster, I would guess. Jarvan is, in the meantime, built himself a Sunfire Cape. That's what he was going with. I wonder what it was he was building up there. Possible maybe a second heart goal, maybe a Philosopher's Stone. It wouldn't get me, surely not this stage. He's had all the free farm up top. Let's see if anyone else completes anything. So, Infedge looks like it's going to be no Magic Mantle. So, possible Mercury Treads most likely. Dragon has spawned, which is why they're closing in on it now. Evelynn, Ashe, Malzahar, Alistar, they're all around there. They may well have a go at Jarvan first. No, they won't. They're going to back away. Jarvan with that Oracle needs to get a view onto Evelynn. That's really who they're going to be after. They know they are all in that bush. Now, the aggressive one amongst you could think Jarvan could go, bang, Damash's standard, slide in, thank you very much. Instead, they're going to catch SEXYFATE. SEXYFATE's going to go down very quickly. He's been the primary target. Oh no, missing there. Damash's standard went down. He didn't quite get the pull through. Ulti's onto, didn't see who. Instead, it's all gone Pete Tong for them. And Jarvan's Damash's standard, they just went straight in. I don't understand why they did that. They knew they were all in that bush. Instead, they got caught. And now Jarvan's in a little bit of trouble here. Alistar can't quite get the pulverizer in. We're going to have to back away. You can see the Malzahar also very low on health. Whirlwind going to go through. They're going to push them back, but they're down to a 3-on-4 already because Nocturne and SEXYFATE insta-jibbed in the bush. I don't understand why they just strolled past. They knew they were in this bush here. I keep using my hands. You can't see what I'm doing with my hand. But, yeah, I don't quite know what they were thinking there. I don't realise. I don't know. Maybe. Obviously, you can. It's all well good the tank going past, but when there's a squishy just going to get caught in a 5-man gank, there's nothing you can do about it. But he also missed the Demacia standard. The Demacia standard went down, went for the Dragon Strike, missed it, didn't cut through them. Instead, didn't get the interrupt. All went wrong for Jarvan there. Not completely to blame, mind. It was a little bit of a silly play for the whole team just to walk straight through. So Janna's just keeping Renekton at bay, and nobody going for Dragon yet. There's a pink down, a pink vision ward, I believe. That's both theirs, isn't it? Yeah, they're both their wards. Clairvoyant's going down, but Nocturne's already picked up the blue. 24 minutes gone, and pretty even, has to be said. So far, a Dragon and a tower for Charmanders. Just the tower for Defy all odds, and down 1 kill. Oracle, as he picks off the 2 wards, so getting himself fair bit of gold just for getting those 2 wards. Renekton going to clear the bottom stack. I don't think there's really been much damage done to that tower. Twisted Fate's trying to split push. Needs to be very wary of Evelynn right now. He is pretty strong in the ability power. So 173. Jarvan clearing out that mid stack. So the mid stack was built up. I think they're going to clog up and maybe go for Dragon. We just saw Renekton peel away. And there is Alistar going to come in, and there's 2 wards there, and he's thinking, fair enough, get myself a bunch more gold. Why not? So they've gone for the Dragon, by the looks of it. Sunfire Cape triggering the fight. Renekton, I believe, is on him. While they're trying to get a view on him, they're going to try and steal it, surely. Oh, could have used that tip to steal it. And no, meanwhile, Malzahar takes down Nocturne while I was focusing on the actual Dragon itself. Twisted Fate's using that ulti mirror case of just saying, where are you? And there they are all mid, so Nocturne gets completely ganked, missed it, but can only shoot Malzahar ulti in. It's going badly wrong suddenly for Defy all odds. They started off well, granted they hadn't got too many ganks, but they'd held the lane well, and looks like it may well be a Baron push. It certainly will be. Renekton goes in, he triggers it with his Sunfire Cape, and there is only it's a 4-on-5. The ulti being used for Caitlyn, more a case of trying to force him away. Oh, that silence bar catching just about everyone there. Ashe arrow going in as well. They'll land on Jarvan. Evelynn is going to back away. Jarvan's trying his best to cut his way out of there. And I think Caitlyn's in dire straits now. Caitlyn's going to get stunned. That's going to be Malzahar ulti. Bang. Dead. So 32 is the time on Dragon, I believe. They didn't get the Baron. They backed out of it, but now are they going to push for it once again? I don't think so. There is a stack up top, and Twisted Fate doesn't have his ulti up just yet, so he can't port up to it. Jarvan continues to try and get a look. Going to clear out Evelynn pushing down bottom there. Shales. Renekton has cleared the top. And Twisted Fate. Oh, there's going to dive onto Evelynn down the bottom. He's got to keep him in vision. Does manage to land the fear. That's surely going to be Evelynn dead. Oh no, Jarvan, he just lost sight of him there. Just pounces on him anyway with his ulti. And he's waiting for Nocturne to get the kill. Nocturne misses it, but finally gets it with the Q. So, almost got out of there, but he can't escape. I don't think he's got any escape mechanisms out of that. He has got flash, but I think he'd already used it. So, Nocturne and Jarvan going to push his bottom tower. It's on no health, 16 hit points. He gone. So, second turret now down. So, difference 2 kills, but they have 2 towers. So, slight advantage. Dragon as well. Let's have a look at the CS. 191 now for Jarvan, 187 for Caitlyn. So, both fed. So, it's going to be a pretty beefy tank very soon. He's got himself a Banshee's Veil completed now. Twisted Fate got himself the Death Cap up. You can see Nocturne's going Banshee's Veil there as well. Got himself a Catalyst already. And Negatron. And potential Bloodthirster coming out from Caitlyn. Got himself Vampiric Scepter. Janna's just building what she can. So mid. Stack of gold being harvested by Jarvan there. Alistar at the moment, well, not been able to build a fat lot because, well, he doesn't get much CS because he roams so much. Renekton also in there. So Evelynn's got herself the Sheen as well now to add to those wriggles and boots of mobility. You can see them. Renekton going up towards Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's going to back away. Malzahar is pretty strong. 223 CS, also 3 kills, which is why he got the Hex deck early on. He's got the Rabadon's Death Cap already. Going to get a Banshee's Veil very soon by the looks of it. The Sunfire Cape also on Renekton, which is what's been triggering a lot of the fighting. And Ashe now completed a Zeal. Probable Phantom Dancer. So 29 minutes gone. I think he said 32 on Dragon. Yeah, so 3 minutes away. Baron still up, and generally you'd assume going to be the target. They're gathering here. Are they just trying to trap? Alistar's not the target you want. Evelynn was the target you want. And Malzahar is almost definitely... Oh, Evelynn has been caught. Evelynn going down in seconds. Just getting caught there. Ashe arrow landing onto Twisted Fate, but it's all too late. So sneaky gank there, and Oracle earning its pay. Are they going to go for Baron here? Fire Cape has triggered it. They are going to go for it. So double Oracle here as well. So a lot of gold if they're not careful. And Malzahar could easily pop and steal it. Renekton coming around the backside. Alistar's tried to port in to stun them, but doesn't quite land them. The pulverize, which is what he was after. He got completely stun locked. He gets taken down by Caitlyn. Nocturne's ulti going off now. He's going to surely dive onto Renekton. Renekton's very tanky, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive this. And Defy all odds get themselves another kill. So now they lead with the kills. Surely they've got enough to be able to back off and get the Baron. I don't think they're going to go for it though. Twisted Fate is porting somewhere. Looks like he's going bottom to save that turret. Push a couple of stacks, and I think they're going to go back goodbye. So successful trapping there, if anything, by Defy all odds. That's really brought them back into the game a little bit. Evelynn getting caught out early. And Alistar, well, he flashed in to do the pulverize. I'm pretty sure he flashed in. Indeed, he flashed in to do the pulverize. Just got stun locked. Twisted Fate's yellow card, bang, in your face. Couldn't do anything then. It was just stun locked completely. Jarvan, I think, may also have cut through him with the standard and the dragon strike. Thrown him up in the air. And I think he landed the pulverize just at the end, but too little too late. He was already dead. So once the main CC was out of the way, are they going to do it again? Let's see if it works this time. 31 minutes gone, 11-10 kills. Dragon is now going to be up, or certainly will be up in a second. Which may well be where they're going to turn and run to. As Jarvan sees if he can get anyone else with his slide through. It's great because it also, if there's you have a cheeky Teemo sat there just trying to hide, you just slide straight through, you know where he is, bang, there he is, he appears. Can't sit and hide. Teemo's caught the little bugger out a few times. Especially those nasty little bunny Teemos. The Easter bunny ears on. Anyway, I'm rambling. 32 minutes, Dragon spawns, which is exactly where they're heading towards. Now, are they going to get caught out this time? No, they're not. Demacia standard. That's what he should have done last time. Demacia standard in that bush as soon as he passed by it. This time, going to get a vision, and that's going to be the Dragon down in seconds. So, both lanes are pushed. Mid lane tower is surely a potential target. It's half health. You could easily stack up and get that. Twisted Fate and Caitlyn can take it down very quickly. Instead, they're going to go across towards Baron, which is a little bit dangerous if you ask me. They may well try and trap for it. You need to be a little bit wary. Pops the ward in there, so they're going to get a vision as they go for it. And they are going to go for Baron now. So he's managed to catch the ward out the back there. They may back away because that ward was there. And here comes Charmanders. Now, need an important pulverize. We won't have flash just up yet. The Ashe arrow is going to land onto Twisted Fate. Renekton's going to dive straight on that. Nocturne does pop his ulti. That's going to take the vision away from Charmanders. Charmanders getting the ulti onto, I didn't see, I think it was Jarvan actually went down there. Yes, it was. Jarvan did go down. We got Fade to Grey. Twisted Fate is in all sorts of trouble as well. Twisted Fate's surely going to get caught. There's a flash there, but it's going to be Nocturne also down. Twisted Fate going to drop down, and that is disastrous. 4-1, I believe. Yes, it was. And Renekton is the only man dead, so that's going to be Baron going to Charmanders. So it didn't work out for them this time. Alistar's arrow and that silence bar straight across Jarvan sort of dived in, but he didn't really have the support of his team, I don't think. I don't know whether they were quite ready for it, I'm not sure, but regardless, Alistar just roamed past, went straight up to Twisted Fate, just caught him here. The rest of the team had already come back, which moved him into pulverized range. Bang, up in the air, you're all globally stunned, and just have a little fun with him. So Twisted Fate was the man that was caught, but, you know, when there's an Ashe arrow going, it could be anyone, frankly. Whenever they get on any carry, Janna used the ulti. That's what Twisted Fate sound. Baron due on 41, so Baron has gone down. As the question is, are they going to survive to 41? 12-14, still pretty even in kills. And they have a stacked up Charmanders team with Baron buff. No doubt coming at them in just a moment. Getting as much jungle farm as they can. All the lanes are pushed evenly at the moment. Renekton's got a stack down bottom. Was dead, remember, so he didn't get the buff. Twisted Fate's thinking, not sure if I should be defending this. They can see the mid team, so he's going to use his wild card. Missed it on most of them, actually. Going to go for the attack card, wipe a load of them out with that. So, item-wise, he's got his Rabadon's Death Cap now. Also bought himself another Blasting Ward. The 222. They hit 200 plus anyway, so CS-wise, they are pretty high. Massive stack up top. Jarvan needs to be a little bit wary here. There's 4 of them missing. He's just going to slide through and take a load of them out. Need to be careful they don't come around the side, which is exactly what they're doing here. And that's going to be the bottom turret gone, because the rest of the team are moving towards it. So, Charmanders take the bottom turret. Like I mentioned, item-wise, Caitlyn has built the Phantom Dance along with that Inf-Edge. Got a... not really too much change between some of these. Lich Bane gone and Twisted Fate now, as well as that Death Cap. The Jarvan has completed the Banshee's Veil. I think he might have done that a while ago. Got himself Fade Ship, as well as the Quicksilver Sash to try and remove any stun effects. Jarvan knows Renekton's there. Needs to be wary because the whole team is there. Oh, Ashe arrow straight away. Caught Caitlyn and Twisted Fate. Pulverised straight on them. That is going to be a dead Twisted Fate. And well, it may even be a dead Jarvan as well. Jarvan's got himself caught in the middle of it all. Renekton and Alistar, both the low ones, but you don't want to be targeting Renekton and Alistar. They're both pretty beefy. And that is going to be Renekton going down, actually. That's not too bad, but Ashe is still at the back there, just picking away, taking down Nocturne. Malzahar did go down, so that's going to be surely Janna going down as well. Janna's not going to be able to escape this unless she's got a flash up, which she does, but it was just too late. And Evelynn surviving as well. So that's a team ace with 2 surviving. That's surely going to be an inhibitor going now, because they had that Baron buff. I don't understand why you were diving for that. They could see Renekton there, yeah, we're great, but the rest of the team was there, and then bang, suddenly caught by them. You shouldn't even be in that position. You know they've got all the Baron buff on, so you should just be literally sitting on tower, and they're going to be kicking themselves for that one. So that's surely an inhibitor. Let's have a look at respawn time. So Twisted Fate, Caitlyn and Jarvan all up, but that's going to be too late. So that cost them dearly, that one. So 19-14, but they just lost the inhibitor, the first inhibitor down. And Baron is 41, which means Dragon must be any moment now. Unless it's already been and gone. I may have missed it. And the lane's being cleared. Like I was mentioning, so we covered the items. Let's have a look at Alistar. Alistar's got himself Shirelva's Revieri. See, easy for me to say. I'm never going to be able to get that one right. The Zeal for Evelynn, probably going to turn that into a Trinity. Yes, almost certainly. He only needed 300 gold, in fact. Should have got that. But Malzahar got himself Void Staff, along with a Banshees now. Renekton's got himself the Atmar's Impaler, as well as Brutalizer in there now. So, Black Cleaver for Ashe, along with that Zeal. So didn't go towards Phantom Dancer, went towards Black Cleaver instead. Probably thought, well, I've got lots of cover with Renekton and Alistar, why not? Just pump that damage out, and it's been working because landing the kills and been sat at the back. That's the most important thing. Everyone that normally you see them playing, you know, when I'm talking, you know, I don't know, elo rating from, I don't know, gutter trash, whatever, down at 600, wherever, however low it goes these days. up to probably 1600. You see the Ashes too far forward. They need to be sat behind the tank. Instead, they're like, oh my god, I'm going to get a kill. And then like, no, because you just got caught and killed. And then everybody's going, great, we've just lost that AD carry. So now we have to sit and wait. We can't push towers too much because we've got no damage. People can watch and learn from this. And I hope they do. Feel free to subscribe, leave your comments, like I mentioned many times before. Subscription base now just about to top 400, so it's getting there, it's getting there. Its popularity is slowly growing in this channel. I built it, it's been brand new literally for League of Legends. I had a massive following for Call of Duty 4, but I thought, you know what, let's have a new channel and let's have it all League of Legends. We may put some COD 4 in there later. Top turret's surely going to be a target for Charmanders here. There is a big stack on it, expect someone to pop out, and there is Malzahar right on cue. And looks like the rest of the team were also behind. Yes, they are. There's Ashe. And that is the top turret gone. So all outer turrets now down for Defy all odds. Inner turret, outer turret still standing in centre, which is arguably the most important one for Charmanders. Stack's going to get wiped out without any issue at all. Let's be careful here. There's still... Baron actually has... Sorry, it's just worn off. See that... Bloodthirster almost built. Wow, Ashe is going to pump out some serious, serious damage with that, isn't she? Black Cleaver, Infedge, and very nearly the Bloodthirster. She must have some high attack damage if we can find her. There she is. 278 AD. That's strong. Going to do a lot of damage. Got a reasonable speed with it as well. Not great, we need a zeal there, but still it's enough. And it will certainly hurt heroes badly. Twisted Fate's trying to clear out the super minions in base because that Infedge obviously was taken down. Ooh, careful, Jarvan. Don't even think of diving for that. You'd be dead in seconds. Caitlyn's trying to trap it up. Just prevent the push, prevent the minion stack. Need to be careful. I would not go near that bush. Yeah, I'm going to back away. Barons has spawned, I believe. It was on 41, it was up. So it's pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's 41, wasn't it? Yeah, it's 41. So Baron is up. Twisted Fate can obviously use that global ulti there. Very precautiously doing it, and the defensive wards were there. Oh no, it's a trap. Back out. As quick as possible. They're going to flash through. It's going to pulverize, going to go down. Well, Caitlyn just absolutely got nommed there. Jarvan's going to be the target, and Jarvan's also going to go down. That's going to be the Oracle. Twisted Fate's going to be able to pull timber. That's just too little too late. And that was very dangerous. And that's going to be a Baron. Unfortunately, I think that may well be GG as well, because Defy all odds, they started off pretty well, but since we moved into team phase, like I said, they got a lot of stun. They've got a lot of poke, but it's once Jarvan gets taken down, and it's really got to the stage where he can't tank. He can't tank them because, frankly, they are too strong now. So he's not able to tank them. He gets caught. The whole team focuses him. He'll go down just as quick as a carry. Well, not quite just as quick, but pretty quick. So that's going to be the inner turret going down as well at the top and the bottom. Mid, sorry, and the base turret now gone down to the inhibitor respawning, sorry, but the inhibitor's going to go down. It's got two super minions sat there, and we've got Charmanders all over the door. No backdooring required. They backed away, in fact. Interesting. Backed away to buy. Well, they probably got a fat amount of gold, to be honest, after all those towers going down. Golem buff being taken. So item-wise, well, you can see they're all hitting in-game, as it were. And if you can see these two much down here, Trinity now on Evelynn as well. There's boots mobility. People need to be wary about pushing out. Nobody's got Oracle anymore. Nobody's got Pinks down. So if anyone goes wandering too much, like a Twisted Fate up here, you can easily be picked off by Evelynn now. She'll be doing some crazy damage. She's also a sneaky little spy, as it were. Golem is still up. He's not having anything. He's thinking not 100% on that one. Going to back away. We don't know where anyone is. So he's going to go for a timeless hourglass by the looks of it. He will do. He's going to go for an hourglass. Needs to try and prevent himself from being popped. It's funny, since they changed that items, you don't see many people going for the hourglass. You see them all getting the death cap, whereas, you know, the old saving yourself, as it were, it was a great item. It frustrated many people. Certainly, like a Morgana goes in ultis and goes bong. Thank you, I'm safe. So the Baron is up. The Baron is not up. The Baron buff is up at the moment. Sorry, is what I was meant to say. And let's see if they're going to team push. Personally, I'd be going for the bottom inhib. Split them away, take the inhib out, force them into a fight away from a tower. Instead, they're they're just going to steal a blue. I'm not too sure. I'd be down pushing bottom. Go bomb, straight in, force the fight on the inhib, or just take the inhib. Simple as that. Instead, Twisted Fate is going to have to defend the top, which is what he's going to do. In fact, the rest of his team are all going to come across to stop Ashe pushing top. Malzahar's going to go take Dragon himself, by the looks of it. And that stack down bottom is going to push itself in a moment. Twisted Fate's going to come down and try and cut that off. And there's Evelynn. Evelynn forcing the push down the bottom there. So they're going to push all three lanes. That's what they're doing. Clairvoyance used by Alistar. Alistar's going to come down. Big stack down bottom. Trying to draw them away. And it is the bottom they're going to go for. So they've pushed all lanes, as well as going for that open inhib, like I said. Certainly where I'd have gone. And force the fight away from the tower. So you either fight, you possibly get aced, in which case your base is gone, because it wouldn't survive, that's for certain. Or you back away to your 2 turrets by your Nexus, which may well be the wiser choice, certainly when they've got Baron on. Ashe arrow going in. Oh, it caught Caitlyn. I think she actually flashed into it, or I'm not too sure. I think she was shooting herself maybe away, and then went straight into the turret. Didn't manage to do anything about it, but inhib is going to go down in seconds as soon as Ashe gets on it. Ashe has got just, well, that Bloodthirst is up there as well now. Massive damage. Oh no, Jarvan, what are you doing? He dived in. He's going to may well get Renekton here. Renekton possibly going to go down. He's going to get out of it. Malzahar comes around the side. Ashe doing massive amounts of damage around the side. He's been exhausted up there, but Jarvan's completely left the rest of his team. The rest of his team are getting picked off. We may well see Renekton go down. He does go down, gets a kill of his own. Renekton does get dropped. Alistar gets dropped. Ashe is in there though. Ashe is going to get picked off by Caitlyn. Caitlyn goes down. That's an ace. No, not quite. Evelynn's revived. No? Don't know, she's back. She's back. I could have swore blind I saw Evelynn go down there. 6 does manage to get away, so Caitlyn down. So it was actually 4 each. And now Evelynn, well, we can't see her. She's going to go up top. She's going to take this top turret down. Janna's going to come up and get some whirlwind action going on and try and take it down. She's going to try and protect that turret. Might as well just go straight for it. Missing the whirlwind, going to queue up and try and do as much damage as possible. Not really doing a fat lot to that turret, got to be honest. May as well just walk away. Instead, Janna's going to think, oh, I might be able to get a kill here. Whirlwind, oh, not quite landed. She is going to continue to poke, though. And now Evelynn's going to turn around and absolutely nom Janna. Janna needs to be wary. He's got a lot of damage from Evelynn there. So, I'm not sure, you know, if Jarvan would have stayed in the fight. It kind of worked because he took Ashe out of the fight, exhausted Ashe. Ashe was doing a lot of the damage. But unfortunately, Renekton and Alistar both got caught together there. I think Nocturne was the one dived on, and obviously Twisted Fate trying to do as much AE card damage as he could. Minions have taken down mid turret, so finally the outer turret now down for Charmanders. Charmanders need to regroup and think their strategy through, because they got caught out there. They didn't get any turrets down. They got the inhibitor back down, but with the Baron buff as well, they got caught out, really. They were stuck between a rock and a hard place and didn't know what to do about it. So we are at strong amounts of damage from both teams. Oh, even just around the side there, Janna caught sight of her. Janna needs to still be wary. She can still get caught despite having that Oracle on and the Brilliance Potion. So Janna's stacked up with wards, 4 wards on it, trying to get a full sight of what's happening. Jarvan's just thinking, I'm going to farm it a little bit here. Caitlyn's trying to get it, but Jarvan stole a lot. Bloodthirster, Infedge, Phantom Dancer on Caitlyn. You can see in the bottom corner he's completed the Trinity Force with that Sunfire and the boots. Got himself a Fortitude pot as well. The rather large stack of super minions starting to come along the bottom here. They're going to have to deal with that in a moment. They're going to try and set up because Baron must be due soon. They're going to have a look. This is where they got caught last time. Baron has gone up. Clairvoyant's going down, so they can see them there. This is surely going to be the last battle. I'm not sure whether... It depends who's alive. If Caitlyn and Twisted Fate or Nocturne could stay alive, they could certainly push a tower strong. However, if they do manage to come out on top, Charmanders here, with the Baron buff, you can see that. Didn't see who had oracles there, actually. Nobody had oracles. I think just popped a pink ward down. They are going to catch it. Jarvan's going to dive onto Ashe. That could be dangerous. They don't really have the rest of the team there. They're tied up dealing with Ashe. Evelynn does go down. Jarvan has been ulted up there. He's going to Malzahar is going to pop. Nocturne gets the kill, and it also takes down Malzahar. Alistar's also going to go down. But Renekton is still on full hit points. He's got Malzahar in it with him, and that's going to be Jarvan going down now. That will be Renekton also popping. They're going to continue to chase on to Malzahar. They've come out pretty well here. They should pick up the Baron buff while they got the chance. So 4-2 in that fight, coming off very well. Catching Evelynn out really at the back here. Jarvan completely took the whole team out the fight and just dived in, ulted on the lot, kept them all blocked away. Ooh. Nearly a steal there from Malzahar, very nearly a steal. And Nocturne also very low on health. So 50 minutes, they need to go and deal with the minions on the turret. The super minions also in the base, but the inhibitor will be respawning soon, as the lovely voice tells us. So that mid-turret slowly being picked away by the minion stacks. There's not a lot left on that, and Ashe could easily get near it and take it down in seconds. So inhibitor respawned, they've got the Baron buff. Let's see what they can do with it. 50 minutes, 22-27. Dragons lost count long ago. Barons 2-4 Charmanders, I believe, and 1-4. I may be wrong in that. Maybe one apiece. I just remember so many fights around that Baron so far. Nocturne doesn't want to get caught out here. Nobody wants to get caught. You want to be stacked up together, stick with Jarvan, see what you can do. Clear them lanes, which is what they've done. Inhib respawned. Let's get moving. I'm trying to clear out the clear out as much as they can. I think they want to still catch someone out, you know. The way they're warding up their own jungle, they're thinking we're not going to push. Twisted Fate has got potions are running. Brilliance and Fortitude. Janna's got just about every potion going apart from agility. Jarvan, well, you can see Jarvan here, way down the bottom here, sorry. And Fortitude and agility. Caitlyn, Fortitude and agility. So everyone really has hit maximum farm, maximum items. It's all a case of teamwork now. They still stand by that Charmanders have the better CC. Oh, ulti popping onto Ashe there, trying to keep her down out of the fight already. So I think she was wondering whether she could one-shot her. I don't know how much damage she can do. They're going to continue pushing on towards that town. Malzahar's dot needs to be wary of that. That could do quite a bit of damage. Certainly pop a Banshee's Veil as well down. So need to be wary. I'm not convinced about fighting on the tower here, you know. Even if they have got that Banshee's Veil, Mesh Standard going in. Just trying to see if he can catch anyone. Instead, the arrow goes in, but Jarvan did protect it. Protect Caitlyn there. Caitlyn also got that Guardians up, remember. Twisted Fate had to go down to bottom to clear that stack up. We're still missing Evelynn. I've not seen Evelynn in any of this fight yet, so Twisted Fate could get a visitor down the bottom there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Evelynn appear in a moment, so I'm going to keep my eye on that fight down the bottom there. So they're continuing to push the tower. Tower's going to go down. Six is going to do massive amounts of damage. Good poke, really, as well. Range poke, as it were. Nocturne's managed to get that Q on. Twisted Fate continuing to push the lane. I think he's going to return back up lane there. No, he's going to stack it up and clear out that lane. Continue to poke with the Banshee. With the Banshee? The Baron, even. That's the one I'm after. I don't know what the timer is because Jarvan didn't have it. There's Evelynn. Just got a glimpse. Twisted Fate's thinking, nope, thanks, I'm off. That's all she wrote. He actually got quite low on hit points as well, that. Evelynn could easily catch him there, you know. I'm going to keep my eye on the top. He's going away. Evelyn's going to come back. Oh, Caitlyn's took a bit of damage there, but she's got so much life steal. She's just like, nom, nom, nom. completed that Phantom Dancer along with that Bloodthirster. Just getting massive hit point regeneration. Meanwhile, at the top, there is a stack going towards the turret. They're continuing to keep trying to poke onto this turret. They haven't really got any shots on it. Caitlyn's just trying to get in and get a single shot or two on it. Whirlwind goes through. Can he get a couple of shots on it again? No, he's going for Alistar instead, trying to poke them away. He should probably really just shoot the tower instead. Because looking straight through. Like I say, massive stack up top. TF is pushing the bottom lane. And may well want to ulti up to here in a moment, which is possibly what he's going to do. No, he's just going to continue pushing that top. Well, they could easily just pull away and take that top turret. Caitlyn using her ulti there as they're blocking it. Evelynn has popped. Evelynn on to Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's going to back away. Pulls the stun card out. He's got Guardians on, and now it looks like with the pushing down the bottom there, that's going to be Jarvan going down. Jarvan went in there. Twisted Fate's going to port in. Janna's ulti has been used. Twisted Fate does come in. Twisted Fate is not going to be able to do a fight a lot. Caitlyn's Guardian's going to get popped. Renekton, Alistar was pretty low there. This is not working well here. Defy all odds. With the buff have been caught out. The Whirlwind's going to keep them at bay, but they've got a full four-man team, and it's really all the tower pushes available, and that tower's only on 761. Evelynn's going to dive in, just go straight for Twisted Fate there. Twisted Fate's going to have to back away. I think that dot's going to finish him off. Renekton will finish him off, so the tower's going to go down. Evelynn is on the tower. Ashe is going to pop a shot on it. That will be the tower down, and the inhibitor down, and bottom inhibitor as well. They can only just defend on that bottom Nexus turrets now. The inhibitor's surely going to go down. Nexus is not going to be able to do a damn thing about it. Didn't see what caught them all because I was trying to focus on TF and Evelynn, the battle commencing when it all happened. Meanwhile, there is a big stack on top turret, but they may well lose all inhibitors here. Yes, they will. I don't think they're going to be able to keep them at bay. Even with little Qs and whirlwinds, that tower is going to go down as Renekton tanks it. They are not going to go for the inhibitor. That turret may go down. We can't see the hit points on it because Jarvan's not even bothered looking at it. They're going to continue to try and get some exit kills. Did manage to land it. No, he didn't. Got away. There's Evelynn. Just got him some Evelynn. Take it down. The ward goes down there as well. I'd take the ward while you were there. Why not? Alistar's gone top. To clear out the stacks. So it almost worked. They split push, did what they could in a 4v4, but somehow they got caught. Alistar pulverized, so he wasn't a flash pulverize. It may have been an arrow. It may have been an arrow, but all I saw was, I think it was Caitlyn maybe, or no, it was Jarvan. It was up here. So he must have dived in. He must have dived in. He must have done his Demacia standard, Dragon Striked in, and that may well lose the game. I don't know. That's certainly put them up against it. 23-30. 56 minutes gone, long game. Everybody at peak amounts of farm, apart from obviously Janna, because she's not really had a chance. She's picked up the Aegis. 341, 319, 303, 357. So yeah, like I say, everybody pretty much high end game items. Any sort of end game build you'd expect. So like I mentioned, the Zhonya's Hourglass. Earlier, I forgot what I called the timers for some reason, but it's the Zhonya's anyway. That's exactly what I was getting at when I said, oh, just caught a glimpse of Ashe there. Have just going to back away, and really they want to go back to the Nexus to it. They don't want to bother. Just get back to the Nexus. But the thing is, Baron must be back up. Oh, face check on the bush. Could go wrong. Could go wrong. Clairvoyance has gone down. They can see them coming. They are on the Baron. They're going to get the Baron down before they manage to get there. Jarvan's going to try. Nocturne's going to try and get in and steal it. They did not steal it. No, they managed to get it. Jarvan. Malzahar's going to ulti surely onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn will be ulted. Oh, got knocked away. Very nicely done there. Malzahar just about saved himself with an hourglass. He's very low on hit points though. And Twisted Fate also using his own hourglass, just about saving him for a split second until he got absolutely had. And that's going to be Caitlyn going down to Alistar. Oh, that's all she wrote. Charmanders going to take this one. They managed to just about, I tell you, it was very close, very close. They almost got the steal on there, and that could have turned that battle quite easily, but the ace is down, and that is, they only managed to get 2 in there. GG's going out, and really well played to both teams. It's been a great final, as we said, but Charmanders are going to take it, and I believe it is their first final, so congratulations to them. And I believe they're going to be playing Team Solo Mid in the final, so I'll try and bring you that match as and when I get the replay. So the tower will go down, and The Nexus will follow. And that is all she wrote. This is Deman with Quad V, bringing you League of Legends. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Go4LoL goes to the Charmanders.
Defeat.